I've only been into the Persona series for less than a year, but I already have a theory about the new girl we see in the Persona 5 The Royal teaser. The sequel. Thanks, Atlas. Anyway, this is just all speculation. We do not know for sure if this girl is just a new character added for the story, or is a female protagonist. So I'm going to say what I think, and that is that she is a female protagonist. Also, some spoilers ahead for Persona 3, 4, and 5. For starters, I don't think she's going to be swappable like Minato and Minako in P3P. It's actually a little impossible, considering we see on her blazer that she is a first year, and Akira is a second year. She can't be swappable as easily, considering in the case of Minato and Minako, both were second years and needed to be in the same class as Yukari and Junpei. If, let's call her Ribbon-chan, was a different class and year in P5 The Royal, she couldn't have had any interactions with An like Akira did. And that is a kind of important interaction. That's why An becomes suspicious of Akira and Ryuji in the first place. That wouldn't be the case with Ribbon, if you think about it. Secondly, in the trailer, when she is asked what she thought of the Phantom Thieves, she said she likes the idea of saving people. But the way the Phantom Thieves did it isn't how people should be saved, at least to her, and that it should be done by yourself. You have to pull yourself away from that kind of madness. And straight up, by those lines alone, myself and other peoples can kinda guess who asked her that, and we think it's Goro Akechi. And by bringing this up, I think we're gonna have another P3P moment. Let me explain where this is going. Ribbon-chan is gonna be her own storyline. You're not gonna be following the footsteps of the Phantom Thieves. You're on your own journey. Ribbon is on her own journey. And it's possible Ribbon is working with Akechi, or at least somewhat involved with Akechi, as they do think the same way. This is important because not only do many people like Akechi, but Japan absolutely loves Akechi. So, why not pull another P3P like they did with Minako and Shinjiro? Yeah, I mean that route. You probably for the most part won't have the same confidants either. There could be a way to have confidants with the Thieves members, but I do feel this will have some new confidants, as what they did with Minako, because these four aren't gonna hang out with the same kinds of people, for the most part. But you will butt heads with the Phantom Thieves along the way. Eventually, your storylines will meet up with each other, giving more content to the Akira side, and possibly less exposition in the storyline to make it less obvious who the fuck is the bad guy. And then you see how it actually unfolds during Ribbon's story. The original Persona 5 isn't a flawless story, and there's things that could be improved. Take the scene where the group originally met Akechi and the whole fucking pancake thing. Replace that with Ribbon in the Akira side. They'll probably shrug it off because Ribbon was asking them if she could go with them to get food and maybe just really had pancakes on her mind. It's a little more convincing than Akechi blurting it out for no reason. At that point, you won't suspect him as much with all of the information that Morgana has told you by this point. Persona 4 Golden tried fixing this problem with Adachi by giving him a social link, which he originally didn't have one, but it kinda worked, except it was still obvious with his Arcana beam gesture, which, well, I suppose is another word for fool. And then the story taking over his social link. Thanks, Atlas. Later in Persona 5, we all know that eventually Akechi dies, and many people don't want that, so Ribbon-chan exists. What could her purpose possibly be? Maybe a 50-50 chance of saving Akechi. Just like in P3P with saving Shinjiro as Minako. So Ribbon is not only just an alternate protagonist, but causes an alternate timeline to the original story, which would add more content to the story since you wouldn't be going to all of the same palaces anyway. Ribbon could also possibly start to suspect Akechi as well, since she will represent the line that divides both Akira and Akechi. She's not ultimately good, she's not ultimately evil, she's the gray area. The game tried covering this by bringing it up, but ultimately good wins in the end. Though I'm probably looking too much into this, but making theories is fun, and trying to come up with scenarios for something we won't know for another month is also fun. I should also bring up we will know more about the game in late April, which is also the month we are supposed to get Joker for Smash Bros. Ultimate, and the new update for it. We don't know which one will actually come up first, but if what people suspect is true, we might have two bundles of information on the same day or right next to each other. April 24th is a Wednesday, and that's when we will get more information about the Royal from the Persona Live concert, which will be the 23rd, I think, for the rest of the world. Once we get that, it's possible the very next day we will get a Nintendo Direct, since it's usually a Wednesday, though sometimes it's also Tuesdays or Thursdays. I hope you like this change of subject from my normal stuff. I might cover more from Persona, but I just wanted to get this little theory of mine out there as what I've noticed and what a few people I know have said about it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.
Today